Hello everybody, I am Chandru from Peru Technologies, Chennai. Actually, we started on YouTube channel to express about our companies and functionalities, everything. Okay, actually, little bit introduction about our company. It's Peru Technologies situated at Olympia Tech Park, Gindi, Chennai. We have more than several years of experience providing development and training in IT, computer skills and software training, as well as consulting, these kinds of activities. Okay, and we focused mainly on IT soft skills training. Also, we provide web and app development, real time, and digital marketing, as well as consulting. There are so many functionalities under one roof. This is the simple intro about our company, physically located at Olympia Tech Park, Chennai. Okay, what's the purpose of this is YouTube channel? Is providing somewhat little bit practical experience to the fresh candidates who is studying or who, as well as completed the MCA like IT, BSc, these kind of degree holders. Okay, actually we are currently focused on training. I already told you. This training includes various kinds of skill sets. So, for example, Microsoft.NET, SQL Server database, and SAP functional and database. This next one, data science and cloud computing, whatever may be the skill set. Okay, now currently we providing these kinds of training from remote locations using TeamViewer as well as Zoom meeting. These kinds of due to COVID-19, you know, there are so many companies and as well as training centers of nowadays are down due to COVID-19. Okay, this part the training you can learn from home. The freshers, the as well as who working in private companies also, we provide the trainings. Most of our candidates and students are from companies that are part-time working and for the flexible time, and they select us for the flexible time up to 24/7. You know. Okay, that's this is the main purpose of and easy learning. Okay, work part-time as well as learning. Nowadays we are started so many syllabuses. What about our syllabuses? I have to explain some of the things because it is not actually a training center. We are the corporate software development company. We currently having several projects, outsourcing project as well as localized projects. Well, our experts are both working in that project as well as our part-time. They are making the training. So they will provide a best trainer training to all the syllabuses. For example, if you are thinking about SAP functional or whatever Microsoft.NET, you can join the course, and they will provide the training online using TeamViewer. Likewise, you have the infrastructure. You must have the infrastructure for that. Like a data system, laptop, and okay, you know, the internet connection, everything you must have. Okay, now what's the purpose of this YouTube channel we started is some of our we already notified we also interviewed a few freshers from the rural area side. They came across from the rural area side and sit for seeking job. They didn't understand what is they only memorize it. They explain only memorized concept. They have no any idea on the practical. That's why we started this series of videos through this YouTube channel to provide a little bit concept. Take one concept and we will explain using the real-time example. So in this video also I am going to take a particular simple complex, somewhat complex real-time problem and analyze it and make the solution. So by the methodology you will understand that what is our process and how we turn one fresher into the professional. Okay, if we enter as a fresher, you will certainly when you finish this course you are a professional. Like that's why we designed the curriculums for that suitable to make a professional, okay, web designer. Then if you enter for learn designing, you will return certainly as a web designer, as well as web application developer, as well as database administrator, as well as Android application developer, SAP functional programmer. These are the designations nowadays you find seeking the job seeking everywhere. You can find these designations. Okay, we make the model like to turn and model you towards the professionals. Now we are going to explain this particular video one concept, especially Microsoft ASP.NET MVC for fresher. Actually this is fresher. What do you mean by cascading drop down list? Okay, I am going to explain a simple somewhat complex concept, cascading drop down list, and what is cascading drop down list and how we make it using a MVC model view controller concept and SQL backend. This due to the length of video, we will provide the videos as a series, part 1, part 2, part 3. So every part links will be displayed under the description of this video. You can watch and respective video, click the respective video link. Somewhat you will gain the knowledge. You can also practice in your own laptop by installing this software. Okay, if you have any problem to by installing these software materials on your laptop, you can don't hesitate to contact us. In the description we provided the contact ID, email ID, as well as WhatsApp. You can WhatsApp. We will remotely take over your laptop and will install everything without need to perform these tasks. Okay, now it's free. Okay, now the training, this is not a training, but explain one concept and find the solution. It will somewhat help to the freshers first of all. Then what we think is it will also express our ability of handling students in classrooms, how we approach towards the education system. Okay, we strongly believe that every concept one should know that each and every concept in real time. So that's why we make the real time complex problem and we through this video series. This is the first video and we are now going to watch the video. Okay, if you like, you have to share and please subscribe to continuously get the updates. I hope as a fresher, there may be a chance the word you will find the word cascading drop down list. What do you mean by cascading drop down list? How you build it? What's the purpose? Okay, this is a drop down list. Okay, in Microsoft web application, Windows application, this drop down list is named combo box, but in web application we call as drop down list. Okay. Now how we create it? Using MVC SQL concept. Before that, we have to understand what it means cascading. It means retrieving related data from drop-down list when click even file. That's simple. Actually, there are 3 or more combo paths, whatever your application require. So if the user click the first one drop-down list, the respective as well as the related data should appear on the second one. So at the same time, if we click the second one drop-down list, the respective and related data should appear on the third one. This is the it is called retrieving deleted data drop-down list, cascading drop-down list. Okay, understand? So I will show an example also, the process. For example, the country. Okay, the country is the one drop-down list, first one. The second one state, third one city. If user click the country's respective states should be appear. And next one, the respective. If we click the second one, the respective cities will appear. The third one. That's all. This is called cascading drop-down list. So we find out what's the problem. Now we are going to develop the solution using MVC SQL Concept. Actually, MVC ASP. Some of the freshers have most confused. That is ASP.NET and that is ASP.MVC. There are two methodologies in web application. ASP.NET is not old, not older, and MVC is not somewhat newer one. But MVC not replace ASP.NET. Both methodologies, concepts are, both platform are, both frameworks are parallelly developed, parallelly going on in development. Okay, ASP.NET, whatever you do in ASP.NET, the same things you can do the MVC. Okay, then why Microsoft provide MVC is the question, because MVC is open source. Freshers, you have to identify what is open source, what is ASP.NET. Okay, it is a huge concept. We now focused on this tutorial. We will explain later it. How to create drop-down list using MVC SQL Server is the question that we ask. Now, this involves these kinds of steps: creating database SQL Server, number one, and then creating relationship, create project, create model entity framework, create new view model, and we have to differentiate what is entity model and what is view model, as well as create controller, and then we have to add the jQuery within the view, and create the view and add the jQuery, and we also identify what's the purpose of the jQuery, and finally execute the program, and we find out the result. These are 9 steps. These 9 steps are involved in this process. So particularly the what we think, just the video entirely focused for freshers. Somebody don't have any idea how to create database in real time. So for you, as well as how to create a relationship in database. So if you are experienced, well, you can skip this first as well as second videos. Finally, if you stuck with any typographical error or syntax errors or creating view error, you can go third one video straight away, because we are going to create step by step. Okay, somewhat experienced people they have the ideas, but by doing the syntax errors, or they may encounter some syntax errors, and they can refer the coding. We also provide the entire coding in a notepad, and provide the link for it under the description of each video. You can click the link and copy and paste the coding into your development area, and can finally execute. but I advise you the freshers, do not copy and paste. You have to write down every steps of the every line of the coding in your environment, development environment. Okay, Visual Studio. So why? Because copy and paste makes always a typographical error. If you type and it will make the practice and enhance your skills and typography. Okay, now I hope you understand these 9 steps, and the part will you have to move next part of this video. So find out the description and click the next part for this video, and likewise the third part. I hope within the 3 part I will complete this concept. I will explain and give the output to you. Okay, bye.